Hey, Dee here from the Appreciation Business. Wanted to talk about network marketing again and getting started in network marketing. And one of the things that I found that you need to be able to find a way to deal with is the word no. When somebody says no to you, because for a lot of people, and for myself especially, I find when somebody says no, it's kind of like, oh, they don't like me, they think I'm a horrible person. They'll never talk to me again. I'll have to avoid them. All of those kind of things start running through my mind. And in a lot of ways, that's really paralyzing because that also stops you from asking people. And it certainly stops you from asking people that are above you. And I went to some training last week and I learned that a good way to recruit is to recruit above you because I have a certain circle of influence. And so I'm kind of here and I have this kind of circle of influence. And so somewhere in the circle of influence, I have a few people that would be in my, oh my God, I'm too scared to ask them kind of people. But they're the people that I need to ask and I need to recruit because they have influence that's kind of this big. Their circle of influence, and so then if they do the same thing and recruit above them, you can see how that would work in your favor. And when you're already kind of just starting out and you're not really good at yourself, while it's great recruiting other people that are just starting out and aren't very good at it, you also need to be able to recruit people that are already in business or already much more successful than what you are as well. So you need to get used to no. And I learned a couple of really useful things. One was to make yourself a really huge list. And I used to think that this was really hard. But once you actually get a pen and piece of paper, because your brain works really well through a pen and piece of paper, don't type it, don't talk it, you can do that, but then put it onto a list with pen and paper and write out at least 100 names. The more names that you've got, the better. Because when you look at 100 names or 200 names and think, wow, surely in 100 and 200, 300, 400 people, there's going to be 5 people or 2 people or 10 people that will think the same way as I do and see the same opportunity that I do. And then you come from a position of abundance. If you only have 15 or 20 names on your list and you start ringing people and they start going, no, 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 you're thinking, wow, oh, my list is getting smaller and smaller. And then you start to sound desperate and you get worse. So you have a great big list. That was really, really helpful. And I'm still not totally comfortable with phone calls, so I message people, but I spend the time to make each message personal as if I was speaking to that person personally. And I have a look, say something personal, include something personal, add something personal, and look at the reasons about why they might be interested in the opportunity, because for some people it might be to be a customer, for some people it might be to get into the business, some people might be looking for an alternative. You have to look at why is it important to that person? What problem will you solve for them? At the moment I'm involved with a pre-launch company for a online app for health and wellness products. And so I'm looking at, what kind of people will I approach? What kind of people will be interested? People that are interested in health and wellness, entrepreneurs, people that are interested in startup companies, people that are interested in being in on the ground level, people that just like to buy natural products, people that like to be able to just, kind of click from your phone to your home kind of thing, that don't want to have to go shopping, that don't want to have to go around 5, 10, 15 stores to find everything that they need. People with allergies, people that want to be part of a health and wellness community, that want to learn how to cook more, how to do more, how to think more, how to feel more healthy and well within themselves. All of these kind of things is what you're looking for, and they're the people that I can solve problems for. So they're the people that I need to look at to approach. And a no is just an opportunity to learn and grow. Why weren't they interested? Well, they're really happy with the company that they're in. They don't want anything else at the moment. It's not something that interests them. They eat pies and chips every day. They don't know anyone. They don't have the money. They don't have the time. They don't have the inclination. If they can't overcome those objections for themselves and find a way that that's going to work, then they're probably going to be hard work in your team, and maybe you don't want them any rates, because I look at what kind of people do I want to work with? What kind of people align with my vision and my goal? What kind of people want to be healthier, want to be fitter? What kind of people want to contribute to the world? What kind of people want to leave a better earth? What kind of people care about their family and friends? What kind of people appreciate themselves and others? They're the kind of people that I want to work with. And so that's what you have to look for. And everyone that says no, that's okay, because sometimes that's no, not now, and sometimes that's no, not ever, but we can still be friends. And sometimes that's just no, don't ever talk to me again. They don't have to see what you see. They don't have to believe in your dream and vision. Only you do. And you need to stay focused on what your dream is, what your goal is, what your vision is, why you're doing it. And I'll give you one more tip that actually really helped me with the no's. And it's kind of 2 tips rolled into one. But draw yourself a little grid, and you know, there's plenty of things on the internet about 100 no's, and just go with the mindset of, you know, I want to collect 100 no's. I am going to keep ringing people, and I'm going to keep talking to people, and I'm going to keep emailing them and messaging them, and however it is that you're comfortable to approach people, I'm going to keep doing that till I get 100 no's. And every time you get a no, you put a little smiley face in the box, you know, feel happy, celebrate, because you're one step closer to getting 100 no's. And when I do this exercise, I can honestly say that I don't get more than, I don't think I've ever strung 20 together without getting a yes, or give me more information, or tell me more about it, or are you interested, you know, I'm interested, show me more. They don't all turn into customers, but they're not all no's. So just set yourself a challenge to try and get 100 no's and see how that works, because then you change your mindset around it. Because when your goal is to achieve 100 no's, you have to speak to at least 100 people to get 100 no's. So set that as your goal, and at least then when you get a no, instead of feeling, oh crap, I got a no, you'll think like, yes, 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 yes. Another no, I can put it on my list. And if they're a yes, then they go on this list, and you celebrate because you got a yes, 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 yes. I'm awesome. Yep, they're awesome. This product's awesome. Everyone's awesome. And so on that note, you know, have a look at a different no. A no is just a no. It's just a word. It's not anything personal. And you need to keep telling yourself this new story all of the time, all of the time, all the time. And it gets easier and easier and easier. And because I message people and I do it that way because that's what I'm comfortable with at the moment, it also gives me a chance when they have questions or objections to think about it. I'm not caught on the spot and having to think about what to say. I can think about it. I can get information from my upline. I can research. I can have a look. I can find out the answer. I can choose how I want to respond, and then I can go ahead. So think about the word no in a totally different way. Let's celebrate no, because every no is one step closer to a yes. Bye-bye for now. Remember, be kind to yourself, others, our earth, today and every day. Bye.